Hello students, today I am here with a new topic called conjunctions. Just look at the screen. In the screen, you may see a junction. One of the junction's duties or one aspect of a junction is to bring together a vehicle from two directions or more than that. So the vehicles come from opposite directions and then they reach a junction. From there they take a single road. They could go as a convoy as well. And that is what you see in this picture. You may think what it has to do with it, a conjunction. Exactly like a junction. A conjunction is a joining word. It joins words. It joins phrases. It joins sentences, most likely, or maybe from opposite directions even. Let us see how it works. You see, there is something like a vehicle, a sentence. Ram went to forest. It came from one side. And another sentence from most likely from the opposite direction, as we could imagine. Sita went to forest. And then we could find a junction, something like a junction, a word that acts like a junction, as you see in the sentence. And the word and worked like a junction, and then it joined these two sentences. Ram went to forest as well as Sita went to forest, and then these two sentences were made into one with the word and. Ram and Sita went to forest. Here we see the word and worked like a conjunction, worked like a junction that could join two sentences. Exactly that is the function of a conjunction. A conjunction is a joining word. Here I bring to you hundreds of popular conjunctions that could bring sentences into one, that could make more than one sentences into one. We could join sentences like a minute later, accordingly, actually various way, least, last, in addition, for example, thus, third, so, for, and, because. So many ways we could join sentences. And all these words are known as conjunctions. Sometimes, in some places, they may work like a connectors from one passage to another, one paragraph to another, from one sentence to another, to make a connection from the earlier sentence to the latter sentence. We could join the sentences with a connector, with a conjunction. And that is how we got hundreds of popular conjunctions. And these conjunctions help us to make beautiful sentences, help us to make complex, compound, and various other types of sentences, sometimes complex compound sentences that we will talk about these things later. Now, we may find a conjunction is a joining word. This is the definition of a conjunction. A conjunction is a joining word. We use conjunctions to join two words, phrases, or clauses together to make one long sentence. And this is the reason why we use conjunction. We use conjunctions to join words, phrases, sentences. Let us look at some of the examples. How could we join sentences? How could we join phrases? How could we join words using conjunction? Here comes this example. Because How could we make a sentence using because working as a conjunction? She usually eats at home because she likes cooking. We could have two sentences. She usually eats at home and then she likes cooking. We could bring them together as a single sentence by using the conjunction because. She usually eats at home because she likes cooking. Another conjunction is although. Another conjunction is whereas. And we could use so many of such conjunctions, provided they can listen to music, provided they disturb nobody. We could have two sentences. They can listen to music, and then they should not disturb anybody, or they disturb nobody. And we could bring these two sentences together as a single sentence by using the word provided. They can listen to music provided they disturb nobody. Very simple. Now, let's move further. We have conjunctions of addition. To use a word to say something that we are adding something more, we are saying furthermore. How could, what all words, what all conjunction we could use to give the sense of addition? Further also to decide finally last, especially when we write speeches, when we make speeches, when we write essays, these words could be of most important to make sentences one after another. These are the conjunctions used instead of the word in addition to. Already we have seen it. And then we have conjunction words to use as a summary. How to sum up sentences, how to sum up paragraph, and last we could say in short, in other words, anyway, in brief, it seems, clearly, in sum, after all, in general. All these conjunction words we could use to express the sum of something whatever we could write earlier. And then the conjunction of place. There are so many words like adjacent to, next to, nearby, beyond, opposite to, we could write. And similarly, we have conjunction words as examples, such as, or one thing, for instance, for example, that is specifically illustrated by, in particular, plenty of words. And then again, we have conjunction words that could be used to compare things. For example, equally, a similar way, likewise, similarly, comparable, as with plenty of such words. Expression of time. When we write sentences, just before the sentence, how could we show that, how could we express the order of things one after another? How could we write? Meanwhile, first, at last, presently, currently, all these words work like connected, work like conjunctions. Now it's question time for us. Join the following sentences using the given conjunctions. Let us see how much you are able to make sentences, make a single sentence using conjunctions. See, look at the screen. The sentences may come one after another. You may take a piece of paper and a pen and start writing the answer. And after, when I give answer, you could see whether your answers are matching with the answers which will be shown in the screen. There could be 4 or 5 sentences, five rows, most likely 10 sentences. And then how could we make each of the pairs of these 2 sentences could be made into one. The first one, Tom was down with flu, he could not attend the class. How can we make this sentence into a single sentence, one sentence using the conjunction as? Here comes the answer. As Tom was down with flu, he could not attend the class. Single sentence. Don't put full stop in the middle. Never put a full stop in the middle when you join sentences as using conjunction. You put somewhere, if it is needed, you could put comma in between, but never put a full stop in the middle. He is very fat. He cannot walk fast. How could we make these two sentences into a single sentence using the conjunction two actually? And the answer is, he is too fat to walk fast. And now the third sentence, I had no ticket, I was able to get in. I had no ticket, I was able to get in. We could use the conjunction although, and here comes the answer. Although I had no ticket, I was able to get in. This is the way we could write. We could make two sentences into one. We could make two sentences into one. And now the fourth sentence, she may be blunt, she is honest. Two opposite ideas. She may be blunt, rough, very tough, and then she is honest. How could we make these two sentences into one sentence using the conjunction but? Here comes the answer. She may be blunt, but she is honest. She is honest. One sentence. And the last one. You have apologized, I will not sack you. And then the answer is, since you have apologized, I will not sack you. So all these places, we found pair of sentences could be made into one using a single conjunction. And this is exactly the purpose of a conjunction. A conjunction is a joining word. Remember that a conjunction is a joining word. Now, what are the different types of conjunction? So, in a grammar, whenever we learn things, any topic, we need to understand first the definition and then the types of that particular topic and then the examples of each one of them. Now, we already dealt with the definition. Let us see the types of conjunction. There are basically three most important conjunctions. First one is coordinating conjunction, and the second one is subordinating conjunction, and the third one is a correlative conjunction. So coordinating conjunction and correlative conjunction, and then there is a subordinating conjunction. That way also we could understand. So let us move further with the types of conjunction we have. The first one is, as you know, coordinating conjunctions. It is easy to remember. There are only seven coordinating conjunctions. We could call them fanboys conjunction, and the girls should not get angry with me telling that they don't have fangirls conjunction. I am very sad to say that. We have only fanboys conjunction and no fangirls conjunction. Let us see what are the fanboys conjunction. F-A-N, fan, B-O-Y-S, boys. Fanboys conjunction. And these seven fanboys conjunctions are called coordinating conjunction. What it is all about? Fanboys conjunction. F, the F of fanboys stand for the conjunction for. You may remember this very well. Very well you may remember this. The F of fanboys stands for and the A in fanboys stands for the conjunction and the N of fanboys stand for the conjunction nor, and the B of fanboys stand for the conjunction but, and the O of fanboys stands for the conjunction or, and the Y of fanboys stands for the conjunction yet. And then comes the last one, symbol one, F for so. So these are the seven conjunctions that are known as the fanboys conjunction, and Grammatically, we term them coordinating conjunctions. So, coordinating conjunctions are very easy to remember. They are the fanboys conjunctions. They are the fanboys conjunctions. Let us look further. Then comes the, instead of subordinating conjunction, I may speak about correlating conjunction, and later I will talk about subordinating conjunction. Now the correlative conjunction. So because it is easy to remember, and in the way I tell you, then I will tell you why I spoke about correlative conjunction first before subordinating conjunction. So first we have coordinating conjunction, the 7 fanboys conjunction: for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. And now comes the correlative conjunction. From coordinating conjunction we can move to correlative conjunction. That is why I speak about and a correlative conjunction. And these correlative conjunctions, you may remember paired conjunctions. Paired conjunction, because we may find pairs of words that act like a single conjunction. For example, either or, neither nor. You may find some dot in between because you don't directly use either or. We use either and then we put some word there, and then we use, after the gap of a word, we put the word or. Same way, not only we use and then we use some words, after the gap we use but also. That is why the dot is put over here. So either or, not only but also, neither nor, both and, whether or not, just as, so, who, so that, not so that, but so that. So then we speak something else, and then we put the word that. That is why I say so that. There is another word, so that is not come under this correlative conjunction. And then we have the greater, the lesser, the more, the lesser, the greater. So many ways we could use that way. It is said the. Then as, and as. Then as much, something we say, then as. No sooner, then we, as I said, than. No sooner did also we may say, no sooner had also we may say. And then rather than. It's not rather than, but rather than we speak something else, then we use the word. And they are called, in a sense, I tell you, okay, you can't find out the paired conjunction that way you may not find in a grammatical or grammar textbook or somewhere. So I tell them it is for you to understand, very easily to understand. So instead of correlative conjunction, you could understand it's a paired conjunction because they are found in pairs. So we have correlative conjunction, and before that I spoke about coordinating conjunction. And coordinating conjunction, correlative conjunction. Rest of all the conjunction, whatever we use, they come under subordinating conjunction. Simple. Instead of using all the subordinating conjunction and identify them as subordinating conjunction, simple way is we have certain or 7 coordinating conjunction. We have certain paired conjunction. So if you are asked to find out what kind of a conjunction, this is the easiest way. First you identify them, whether they are coordinating conjunction that belong to the fanboys conjunction, and you check whether they belong to the paired conjunction. If they are neither coordinating conjunction nor paired conjunction, which we call correlative conjunction, then definitely that conjunction, that works as a joining word, definitely is a subordinating conjunction. That way you can easily understand, easily recognize, you can easily identify what kind of a conjunction the word used here. These are the most commonly used subordinating conjunction after all the as far as if, as long as soon as though, because, before, even if. See, we don't, even if we wrote the word as soon as we didn't put any dot in between, because they are used at a single breath at the same time. So there are so many wherever, even though when if we noted that, since, so that, then, though, unless, until, whenever, whereas, while, plenty of such subordinating conjunction. How do we understand the subordinating conjunction? If a conjunction doesn't belong to the fanboys conjunction, if it doesn't belong to the paired conjunction, which we call correlative conjunction, then that conjunction is definitely a subordinating conjunction. That way you can easily remember them. Identify the conjunctions and their kind. Now I will give you some 5 or 6 sentences, and you will have to identify them as what type of conjunction. That much. Here comes the question for you. Just look at the screen. A storm was down with flu. He could not attend the class. He is too fat to walk fast. I was unable to get in, for I had no ticket. She is beautiful and she's honest. Since you have apologized, I will not sack you. Let's identify the conjunction here. There are occasions where you remove the conjunction word, then you would find 2 sentences. For example, you see the first sentence, if you remove the conjunction word, you could find 2 sentences. Yes, you are right. In the first sentence, the conjunction is as. You remove the conjunction, then you will get Tom was down with flu, full stop. He could not attend the class, full stop, 2 sentences. And next, he is too fat to walk fast. The conjunction to is used here. It's a paired conjunction, you must remember that. I was unable to get in, so I had no ticket. The word, the conjunction for, if you remove, you will get 2 sentences. I was unable to get in, full stop. I had no ticket. Yes, you are right. The conjunction is for. And next, she is beautiful. She is honest. 2 sentences. And of course, it is conjunction. And this is the first word you learned today as a conjunction in the introductory part itself. And since you have apologized, I will not sack you. Yeah, the conjunction is since. Now, let us try to identify the kind of conjunction used here. First, it is as. Very simple. Just observe. Just check whether it belongs to the fanboys conjunction. No, never. It doesn't come under the fanboys conjunction, and it is not a paired conjunction. Therefore, it is not correlative conjunction. Remember, we have 3 kinds of conjunction: coordinating conjunction, correlative conjunction, and then subordinating conjunction. Since it is not coordinating conjunction, since it is not correlative conjunction, it is definitely a subordinating conjunction. The next one, to. We already noticed that it is a paired conjunction. Therefore, it is a correlating or correlative conjunction. And the third one, yeah, it comes under the fanboys conjunction. Definitely, it is coordinating conjunction. And the next one, again, it comes under the fanboys conjunction. Therefore, it is a coordinating conjunction. And since it never appears in the fanboys conjunction and not appears in the paired conjunction, therefore, it is subordinating conjunction. Very simple, as such. Here comes the next set of questions for you. I will be waiting for you outside when you take the exam. Your parent could tell this to you. Which word is the conjunction? Yes, it is when. When is the conjunction used here? Next, I am neither rich nor famous. Yes, there is a paired sentence, a paired conjunction. Neither nor is a conjunction. He ran fast, yet. Yet. Yeah, yet is a conjunction. Yet is a conjunction. Gandhiji was not only a leader, but also a philosopher. Not only, but also. Then I will give you a dime if you give me $1. If is a conjunction. Now it is easy to identify the kind of it. When. The conjunction when doesn't belong to fanboy's conjunction and not belong to and it doesn't belong to paired conjunction. Therefore it is subordinating conjunction. Neither nor it is a paired conjunction, of course, no doubt it is a correlative conjunction. Yet it is a coordinating conjunction. It is the second last word of fanboys. Second last letter of fanboys, second last conjunction of fanboys, yet. And then comes a paired conjunction, it is correlative conjunction. And the last one, if. Not at all in fanboys and not at all in paired conjunction. Therefore it is subordinative conjunction. If you got all the answers well, if you could identify the conjunction without mistake, you have absolutely mastered the conjunction, the kinds of conjunction. That is very helpful to you. That is very interesting. You must know that you now have clearly understood the concept of conjunction and the concept of the kinds of conjunction, and that is enough for you for today. And here today's class, our class ends. Thank you for watching this video.